trolling in Baddies as
the iconic Chihuahua. Since summer was when Chihuahuas would roam free and jump the living hell out of us all, I decided to troll as them to honor them and the time they jumped us. Do you need that? So in the server, as soon as I joined, as I turned my head, I seen us being brutally beaten, correct? You can see here I couldn't tell if he was being jumped and had tried to stomp him out so his opponent doesn't get the stump, but sadly I missed and that's okay. I went to go tell him that he was brave for fighting without a mask on, and as soon as I see the word jumped, I sprung into action because they were talking all that as if they didn't need to get 3 on him. I decided to get the one with a humongous head because you'd think it'd be easier to beat them up when half their head is covering my screen, right? These people did not care about jumping whatsoever. They all came at me and tased me, giving the monkey an advantage. I would have won this if I could even see what I was doing, but no, even if I had one. Monkey 1, 2, and goddamn 3 would have jumped in. But it's okay, lol, they got this little cheap stomp off me never again. I had to pull up after that, and at that point I don't care who I dragged. I was gonna drag any and beat them up. But per usual, they're trying to jump again. She really thought she did her big one by using the petty taser on me. Soon as I got up, I started doing her in with the bone I've been chewing on since I joined. Had to drag them away since those things loves to jump in. You can see her pull out that taser. Anywho, some random was jumping in for an unknown reason. But she would have been done in, and again, here goes the jumping. Here I was getting my bars and spot big head. Its friends wasn't around, so it did this. Like, are you serious? As I tried going back, I dragged the wrong person. But that isn't gonna stop me. These bunch was so bad, like seriously, y'all, when I tell you they would literally buy a taser every time and refuse to fight me without it was disgusting. Like, even when they jump me, they'll all use taser to keep me down, like I'll show y'all what I mean later. Like, they seriously could not fight without it. Like, this girl had glitter and was gonna one-combo me with just a taser, and she missed, so she was forced to fight me with her actual weapons, and surprise, no surprise, she lost. At shot. Again, going back because y'all know by now, you can jump me all you want. I'm still gonna go back every single time. Like, they aren't even giving each other a chance. I kept calling them bad. But it's like, why are you jumping me without trying to prove me wrong? Missed her taser, now she gotta put up a fight. That girl ended up losing, and lol, now that was a very poorly executed to be one. How embarrassing. I found this girl here, and obviously went at her. Yes, I am aware she wasn't fighting back at the start, but I really do not care. You'd think she would have won that, especially having that stupid taser. I will count this as a fair 1v1 like they like to count it to v1 as a fair fight. Period. Like, if I didn't have my drag up, I would have lost this. Spotted her here again, and she turned off the PvP so quick, and I accidentally dragged the big-headed monkey. I had to make sure we weren't near the friends, or they would have jumped me for sure. Notice how they pulled out that taser so quick. No hesitation, no. Let me see if I can actually get her without it and prove her wrong. Logged a little too late, lol. I was trying to get my bars up and didn't even know the monkey with a big head and small brain was in here. But it snuck me bot farmed on me. Once I got back up, I made sure we were away from the bot. But my screen was zoomed out, and I couldn't see what I was doing, so I lost. Notice how they had to bot farm because they didn't have a taser. And I lost, they went no taser, are we dead I had spotted this buffoon here and dragged her by that crusty lace front. We had dragged each other, but for some reason her friend was able to Bluetooth where she was and came to her dying rescue that she so greatly needed. Them really cornering me and thinking they would eat me up was so funny. Now, yes, I'm convinced I would have been able to 2v1 them, or at least 1v1 Ed. while I'm low until I got tased down like 3 times. Again, you do not want me getting up. Like hello, I'm already at the brink of death, LOL. Spotted one without the mask here cause she had just spawned in and I saw an opportunity to getting them without the damn taser. But as they are, they can't fight without it, so she logged. Not only were we outnumbered, but they also had a tryhard helping them at first. I was lost till I figured out the tryhard was this girl's boyfriend and her name was Mini DK. If your display name has Mini, your boyfriend's name, you genuinely stink. Like, please go take a shout, LOL. I caught this girl here, and here she goes with that taser she carries everywhere she goes. And y'all might be like, oh, Mrs. Rage, why don't you go buy a taser? Then it's right there. I don't know how to use it. Sometimes it delays because of my lag, and sometimes doesn't even work at all. I'd rather fight without it than embarrass myself like a certain someone. Now just watch what she does. Mind y'all, this is her first time getting me in semi-fair ones, and she gets all cocky. Don't worry, this was her first and only stomp on me, yikes. Nas definitely got this in the bag, but I don't care. It was genuinely pissing me off how she jumped me with an absurd amount of people. Just watch. Like what? Spotted this Mini DK seems pretty huge to me. Dragged her by that lace front. It was lifting anyway, so I did her a huge favor. Again, there was trying to jump everywhere, so off to the room we go. Let's see how you can fight alone. Mind you, I'm pretty sure she still had a chance, but she didn't even try. That's how bad all of them were. Soon as she missed that taser, she knew she was cooked. Don't mind me jumping into this girl's fight, even though her drag's up and she's full health. Anywho, she was also helping them, not because she knew them, but because she saw our check and ended up helping them jump Nas at the start, then snuck me at spawn twice, with taser, glitter, knuckles, and purse. Oh, poor Jayla on her way to taser, but didn't have a chance to get it. What happened? Never mind, she did have it. LOL, this girl really tried spam jumping and tasing me at the same time, thinking it'd get me in crying. Spotted her again. I'm really just bullying her at this point. Since you want to get all cocky, so can I. Saw this girl who was also helping them and decided to make her mad by getting that free stomp. Yup. She did get me once when I dragged her cause she was jumping, but again that was her one and only stomp.
Period.
Jumping her as she did to me. And per usual, she logs, and here comes thing to coming into enemy territory, just to face the same fate too. Literally missed that taser bad. Now let's watch Nas cook up this 1v1 while being low. I seriously don't know what's their problem with logging after losing fair ones. Like, just take your L.
Why do y'all keep logging every time I lose? That is not a strong suit.
Okay, so this random bacon was hitting me right then, and this big stink comes and drags me to use taser on me yet again, right? Ness had came right on time, and OFC we jumped her, but I thought she was dead. Sadly, she wasn't an escape. Cool, whatever. Can't handle being jumped back. I tried to snowball launch at her, but lost its fine though. Here I was on my way to the bot to get my bars back up, not worried about anything, right? And suddenly I was hit with a huge wave of stench and odor. Thankfully, I had deodorant with me, so I was able to take that smell away. I met this girl again, and since she has her bars and doesn't have taser, I went to drag her so we can have our fair ones. I'm 100% sure I would have been able to get her here, but here comes thing 1 and 2. Went back to jump into her fight since that's all she does, literally. I don't know what was up with the sudden wave of lag, but this actually killed me, bro. Like I was lagging like this for a good 5 minutes. It was so annoying. Honorable mention to the cutest Lababoo ever. This was my favorite interaction.
Oh my goodness, I freaking love you. Oh my goodness. It's the honor to meet the queen. Y'all let me meet the queen. It's the queen.
Here I noticed she was fighting that Sebastian person. I was gonna jump into it first because look what they're using, but the Lababoo ended up winning. Yes, I threw a snowball because the girl likes to run away.
No, you jumped me on the floor. Hello? Hello? Are you mad at you? Are you mad? You're mad at you. I can tell. Hello? Oh, okay. You jumped.
She came back when she was low here, and I was trying to save her from being stumped till this girl, who I guess trying to be a captain, tries to help it.
No, so quick to jump.
This is why you gotta mind your own business. Found Miss Stink over here, and just watch. She was on her way to taser and didn't even try fighting me and just logged. Same with this girl. LOL, they were genuinely scared of me. It's crazy. Like you're not gonna try. Oh wow. It's like I love catching them before they reach that taser. Basically, all their funds are to get that taser because they can't fight without it. Now watch me put belt without a single scratch. LOL. Also, honorable mentions to these girls who noticed us. They were so sweet. Nas had to tell them who I was, especially because I had a mask on. LOL. Because I like to stay hidden, so y'all gotta work to find me tea. Again, this person coming back and Nas was fighting them. Notice how everyone was letting them 1v1 till someone started to jump into to help it. She said always jumping into her fights like that isn't the reason we're fighting her to begin with. She does it so much and she just did it. I wasn't even gonna stomp her. I was gonna ask why she keeps jumping, but she left. And here she snuck me, and instead of fighting me one-on-one, she drags me to a taser to one combo me. LOL. I don't even know what she was yapping about, I can't lie.
God, I found a way.
I don't care about jumping when you did it first. Pretty sure she had no taser here, so I was trying to 1v1 her until here comes her new friend. I started fighting that noob. I don't care that it has no weapons. It was getting on my nerves. After this, they had all logged. This is a whole new server. But this girl was fighting this noob, correct? And this big-headed monkey jumped in to fight the same noob like. I immediately jumped in to get the monkey because it used to be us. Chihuahuas invading baddies. Now y'all monkeys think you can run this. Like I'm talking, you're jumping and also have a taser. Like ha. I obviously lost here, but I'll be back. Instantly dragged the girl and tangled her wig, but I low-key did it a favor. And here they go trying to jump me again and dragging the wrong person. But that isn't stopping me. I hate when people get so dependent on taser-like. It literally makes you lose. Thought I was eating THT is up, but here comes a third person. The way they just kept dragging each other, I was crying. I was gonna win this to V1, but I was so more focused on getting my stump. Obviously went back. They lagged after that, but watch me get this girl.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get mine. Oh.
Thanks for watching.